Hello friends, welcome to Jay's A YouTube channel. So this is a continuation of Jupyter notebook for the beginners. So far we have seen some basic operations on Juniper notebook and how to create a cell, how to do the basic editing of a cell, how to insert a cell, and all these things we have learned, and we ended up with how we can download the Juniper notebook in various formats like HTML, like latex. Through latex we can download this PDF file. So now in this video we will be discussing the type of cells. Okay, so for that we will be creating a new Python notebook. So first of all, I'll be renaming it as cell types. Okay, so cell types, basically this is the point where we type the code or the heading or the text, whatever it is. So this is called a cell. So we have different formats or the different types for this cell. Okay, how we can change the format of the cell, how we can change the type of the cell. We have already covered this in the initial tutorial. So from this cell drop down, we have this multiple options. We can mark make it as code with the keyboard shortcut as escape Y, markdown with the keyboard shortcut as escape M, and the third format is raw and B convert. The keyboard shortcut is escape plus R. Also here you can access the same through this particular window, this particular tab, small tab, where the same options are there: code, markdown, raw and B convert, and one more option is the heading. Okay, so this is how we can change the format of the cell. So initially by default it will be as a code. The cell format will be code because we want to the primary purpose of the Juniper notebook or the any editor is to do the coding. So here we can do this. So when we are using it as a code format, basically this will be in an executable format. The cell will be in an executable format. So it will be basically adhere to the language, which language we are using. The basic cell format will be on the executable format, cell run format. So we can simply run this cell by the keyboard shortcut shift plus enter. Okay, so next format is markdown. So markdown is another format where another type of cell where we can actually uh, disable the code, and we can use for the text text purpose. That means mainly for the heading purpose. So then the question arrives here: how we can another format or heading? Basically, both have the same purpose. Both have the same purpose. Both are using for the heading purpose. So if you check the heading type, you can see this is no longer uses. Okay, so instead, that's why we only have three options here in the cell type. Only three options here: code, markdown, and raw and B convert. Okay, so anyway, when we are taking the heading, we will be getting the message saying that we can have instead we can use this markdown. Okay, so we are not anyway. If we are using the heading, what happens? Immediately you will get a hash, a special character coming here, and if you write something here, let me type heading and execute this cell. You can see it is made as a heading instead of a code. It is made as a heading, converted as a heading. So that's a purpose of heading. And if we use this as markdown, what happens? See here, we can adjust the font size of the heading. If we use one hash character and use space in between. Okay, so if we use the one hash character, it will be the format or the font size will be this much. Suppose I am using two hash and convert it into markdown. So you can see the heading size reduced. Again, I can have 3 hash characters, change the format to Markdown. So again it is coming down. Okay, so normally this much of font size will be required for a regular normal heading, and depending on the, if there are subheadings, you can initially use this 1 hash, then use the 2 hash, then use the 3 hash. That much will be enough. So this is the basic purpose of Markdown format. Okay, now the third cell type is row NB convert. So this is a little bit different case, different concept. Here we can actually, what we are typing in a specific cell, it will be treated in the, it will be taken in the row format, and we can decide which format we need when we are taking the output, or when we are saving or downloading the notebook. We can download in different format like HTML or in PDF. So when we are taking the output in either of these formats, we can decide this specific cell, in which format this specific cell should be displayed. Okay, for that, whenever we are using, or when we are converting the cell in a row and we convert, we have to also enable the row cell format. It can be accessed from the view cell toolbar and the row cell format. So you can see there is an additional option I am getting, row NB convert format. So what this means is that if I am typing something here, this is a test cell. Okay, so now I can decide the format of this particular cell when I am taking the output. Okay, so for that, suppose I am setting the NB convert format as HTML, and I'm saving it, and I'm taking the HTML output. Okay, so the HTML output is ready. When I'm opening this, you can see here this specific cell is now visible as a HTML text. Okay, but if I'm taking this one as latex PDF, this will not be visible. So when we are setting this specific cell in the row NB convert format as HTML, and I am taking the output as HTML, it will be visible as the HTML text. But the same cell or the same notebook, when I am downloading it as PDF, it will not be visible in the PDF format. We can check it here. Here that particular text is not visible. I have downloaded it as a PDF document. Similarly, the other thing also works same. Like if I am taking it as latex, it will be visible only in the latex format. HTML format, it will not be visible. And also there is REST. It's actually a restructured format. That means when I am taking this or converting this particular cell in the restructured format, it will be visible in any of the formats, like any of the output, like PDF or HTML or any other formats. And also we have this none, actually means this will be default, there is no specific purpose of this. And again Python, again it will not be visible in any other format, it will not be visible in any other format. So Markdown has no impact. Basically these are meant for the HTML and latex. So that's the purpose of this row NB convert cell. Basically we can specify in which format that specific cell should be look like when we are taking the output. That's the purpose of this row NB convert. And if you need further reading, you can just check the row NB convert documentation. There are more details. So basically these are the 3 cell formats. I hope the video is useful. So we will be having more details on the Juniper advanced configurations and options in the next video. So take care. Bye bye.